they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Quality ball. Oh, that's... And the finish! He's got a goal! Deep into injury time!
The goal scorer.
We knew what was coming. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, what is your interpretation of the likely formation here?
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Played into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Botafogo finding their passes. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical...
Shoots! And it's a goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi Alonso. And it's Iniesta. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Nicely intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Alonso. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Pass somewhat off target. And the shot's on here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Looking for a runner. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fired deep towards the back post. Knocks it out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they win it back again. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Schmeichel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Neymar. Iniesta. Xavi Alonso. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. No, again there's no way through. Back into the middle. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gullit. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's had it nicked away. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Gattuso with a definite foul there. Right card. Alonso. And he's cut it out. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. It'll be a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? And this is Saviola. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Iniesta. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Rijkaard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Otto carries the ball down the right. Now here's the delivery. Up he goes! He scored! Botafogo back on level terms. Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Hangs in across, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar, and this is Saviola. Rijkaard. It's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. And it's Iniesta. Xavi Alonso. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Schmeichel claims comfortable.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Otto picks it up out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Iniesta cuts out the pass. Nice sequence of passes this. Hullet. This is Iniesta. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. And there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone backward here. Otto receives it in a good position here. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. Corner then.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And this is Cruyff. He's shooting! And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.